gentlemen, my name is Miss Gideon and I am presenting the thematic unit of 101 questions. So today we are going to engage our students to be able to learn the purpose of each and every question that we tend to ask them during therapy sessions or when they're in class. So the first thing that I do is I couple a visual with an actual one of the Dalmatians in order to help them to remember the purpose of each question. So I start off with describing the fact that all the Dalmatians are very curious and they have come and invaded the room and they have so many questions. And I start off with asking them, who is making all of that noise? It is the who puppy. Oh my goodness. What does he really want to ask? Whenever you ask a who question, the answer is always going to be a person or an animal. And then we have a little jingle that goes along with it. Say who? Who? A person or an animal. A person or an animal. Say who? Who? A person or an animal. A person or an animal. Bye, who puppy. The next puppy is a what puppy. The what puppy is always asking what questions. And whenever he asks a what question, it always has to do with finding out what that thing is that you're pointing at or referring to, or if it's an action, like jumping or running or swimming. What is the boy doing? What's the action? Jumping. What is that thing on the table? Oh, that's a pencil. What's that thing? A pencil. So the jingle goes, say what? What? A thing or an action. A thing or an action. The next puppy is the where puppy. The where puppy is always curious to ask where questions about places and locations. And I always preface location with explaining that those are spatial concepts that you want the kids to use in order to respond to where questions. Is it on? Is it under? Is at the top? Is it behind? Is it in front? All of those words matter for location, specific locations. And then obviously where has to do with a place. Is it at the school, or is the place at home, or is it at the playground? So I always have the jingle continue with say where, a place or a location, a place or a location. Here is our next curious puppy who always asks why questions. But why? This one is always fun to do because kids always ask why questions. And whenever you ask a why question, you have to give the person a reason. So I always point to them and I use my finger and I say, give me a reason. Give me a reason. Give me a reason. And I tell them that whenever you start to answer a why question, you start with the word because to give your reason. So say why. Why? Give me a reason. Give me a reason. Say because. And the next question, introducing our how puppy. Our how puppy wants to ask how questions so that we would be able to respond by telling the steps to a process or a sequence, and also counting out items. So we need to know how many, or tell me the steps. What happened first? What happened next? Then what happened last? How do you wash your hands? First, I put soap on my hands. Then I rub them together. Then I rinse them in the water. And last, I dry my hands together. How many blocks are on the table? We count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 blocks on the table. And that is the how puppy. Say how. How. Tell me the steps, or tell me how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the last puppy is the when puppy. When has to do with time. So we have this visual with a clock. Tell me the time. Now it could be as specific as telling giving the response with the actual time of the day. It's 6 o'clock. Okay? Or we can talk about, did it happen in the morning? Did it happen in the afternoon? Or did it happen at night? Some things happen before, some things happen after. Those are the words that you're going to be looking for when you respond to a when question. So say when. When. Tell me the time. Tell me the time. In the morning, in the afternoon, or at night. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Was it at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock? Did it happen before or after? Those are the when questions, the answers to the when questions. And that is it. Hope you enjoyed teaching your students or your kids about answering questions. Thank you so much for listening.